So today's video I am super excited for. This is my introduction to my beauty budget. It's well needed. I spend way too much money on makeup. So if that sounds interesting to you, well then keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie and I am a beautiful mess. Here I take a look at makeup in a lot of different ways through panning. I like eyeshadow content and basically I just like makeup in general. So that's what I like to talk about. If that sounds good to you, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and take a look at my other content, which you might enjoy as well. I am filming this after I get out of work and my voice has been used all day, so I am a little bit hoarse, so please bear with me. But today is going to be the introduction to my beauty budget. There are several different YouTubers who inspired me to do this. I'm going to have them listed in the description box down below. It's just Steph, Sophie Alexandra, Emily, and Max and My New Makeup Obsession. They all do beauty budgets and they inspired me, as well as my ever-growing makeup collection and my wallet moaning and groaning that I am spending too much money on makeup have inspired me to start this. So let me give you the rules on how I am doing it. So I started it September 1st. I started myself off with 20 points. So those points can be used to purchase any makeup product. Eyeshadow palette, bronzer, blush, lipstick, you name it, any of those points can be used. 1 point equals one makeup item. How I earn points back for every 2 makeup items that I use. Only makeup. I'm only going to be counting makeup items. For every 2 that I use, I earn 1 point back. I know the rest of them do a 1-for-1. That's still going to grow my makeup collection. I might, evaluate it at the beginning of the year if I see things dwindling down. But in the past year, I amassed such a vast makeup collection that I want to work my way through it. And this will give me pause and make me ask myself, do I really need that makeup that I'm going to be purchasing? Seeing as I have to use 2 products to get a point back. The other thing that earns me points back is pans and eyeshadows. So every time I hit a pan in an eyeshadow, I need 10 pans in order to earn a point back. I'm not going to be separating out eyeshadow palette points and regular makeup points. I know Emily and Max does that, but I've been trying to figure out how I really want to do the eyeshadow portion of the program, and I really liked her idea on for every 10 pans that I hit in eyeshadow, that nets me 1 point, which I can use to either purchase an eyeshadow palette or I can use to purchase something else. I have also decided that gifts with purchase and points that I accrue at Ulta that I then trade in for product, they also do not count towards my beauty budget because basically those are gifts. And I'm okay with my makeup collection growing that little bit, seeing as I'm doing for every 2 makeup items I use, I earn 1 point back. So that's the give me that I'm giving to myself. So let me go through what I purchased this month and we'll see how I did with my 20 beauty budget points. First thing I'm going to start off with is I did trade in $128 at Ulta because there were 2 eyeshadow palettes that I had my eye on, and I gotta tell you, I'm a sucker for eyeshadow palettes. I love them immensely and I'm never giving them up. So there were 2 that I wanted. I hemmed and hawed. I knew I was either gonna do just one Pat McGrath palette or I was gonna do Natasha Denona and an ABH palette, but what I decided to do was I got 2 Natasha Denona palettes. So the first one that I got was the I Need a Nude palette because this palette is being talked about everywhere by everyone and it is just spectacular. I have played with it a little bit, and even though it is a basic bitch palette with all the browns in there, I absolutely love it, and all of these sparkles are everything that I want. So I did pick up this one with my points. Does not count towards my beauty budgets. the other Natasha Denona palette that I picked up was the Retro Glam palette. Now, when this came out last year, I had been convincing myself, Marie, you don't need that. It's pinks and greens, and that's not you. Now a year has gone by, and I decided pinks and greens are definitely me. So I wanted to pick this up, and for free, I did. So those are the two palettes that I got with my Ulta points, and I'm a very happy camper. So neither of these two palettes goes against my beauty budget. The last item that I got for free was a free gift with purchase, and I'll be honest with you, I never would have bought this. So I'm kind of happy that I have it, and I'll be trying it out at some point when I need to dip into my mascara pool. This is the Fenty Hella Thick mascara. I did some damage during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I picked up something from Fenty and got this as a free gift. So free gift with purchase, not counting against my beauty budget points. So this is free entering into my collection. The great thing is that I can use it up and put it towards beauty budget points for using up. So it's free points, it's free. All right, so that leads me into what points did I actually spend in my beauty budget? Well, let me show you. So the first purchase that I did was at the cosmetics company outlet store, and it was a Clinique bundle. Now, in this bundle, I did get 3 makeup items and 1 skincare item. The skincare item does not count, so I'm only going to show you the makeup items because skincare, perfume, none of that is counting. Only makeup is counting on my beauty budget because that seems to be the only area I have a problem with. So in this collection, I got these 3 products. So this was the item that really tickled my fancy. This is the Clinique Black Honey Lip Gloss. Everybody's been talking about it. I picked up this kit, it was like $13. I got the Clinique Black Honey. I got an eyeliner from Clinique, which I haven't dipped into yet because I have a ton of eyeliners that I'm working through now, and a mascara, which is also gonna go into the mascara pool. The skincare item was the Take Off the Day, which I really wanted to try, but that's not counting in my beauty budget. So with this, it's 1 bundle purchase, but there's 3 makeup items in it. So this is 3 beauty budget points. Next item that I picked up that got me the Hella Thick mascara for free was from Fenty Beauty. During the 21 Days of Beauty, Fenty highlighters were on sale, and I decided that I needed this little beauty in my life. This is the Duo in Lightning, Dust, and Fire Crystal. And I did not have a Fenty highlighter in my collection, so this was something that I decided I needed in my life. And you guys know how much I suck at swatching, but I don't even know if you can see that. But the gorgeousness of it, I just couldn't say no. I just couldn't say no. This is counting as 1 item, even though there's 2 things in there, because it's 1 compact. So when I use this up, wait a minute, I would count each one as 1. Ew, this counts as 2? No, we're not doing that. This counts as 1. I gotta give myself some leeway somewhere. Also, from the 21 Days of Beauty, I was very much interested in a fall blush because I realized I really didn't have a brown blush and I wanted one for fall. So I picked up this gorgeousness from MAC. This is their mineralized blush in the shade, if I can get it open, Humor Me. So that's what the shade looks like. It definitely looks like a brownie nudie color. And I realized I didn't have this in my collection and I really wanted one for fall. Coming to realize I probably could have used bronzer for that. But hey, I spent a point on it. Maybe it was a mistake, but so far so good. I'm really enjoying it. So with those 2, that gets us up to 5 beauty budget points. Also, during the 21 Days of Beauty, I picked up this next item. I finished a foundation this year and I have been seeing a ton of people using this and I wanted to try it. It was half off, so I said, why not? This is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Foundation, and I got it in the shade 30 Light, which according to Ulta this is a shade match for me. I have not tried this yet, so because I'm working on a foundation in my Rolling Project 10 pan, but probably at some point, one of these days, I'm gonna pop this on just to see if I like it. I've been wanting this for a while, so I said, meh, let's go. Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, half off, why not? So this is beauty budget item number 6. And the last thing I got from the 21 Days of Beauty, it was a restock. And I really thought long and hard about restocks, whether or not they should count. And the fact of the matter is, I would count using up the item that it's replacing. So I should be counting the item that I'm purchasing to replace it with. Otherwise, it just gets too difficult to figure things out. So I picked up MAC Fix Plus Stay Over. This was a restock for me. I love the MAC Fix Plus. I'm using that now, the coconut scented one, and it's the only setting spray I own right now. So when that one goes away, I'm gonna be tapping into this one. So even though it's a repurchase, it does count against my beauty budget, because you betcha when I use up that other MAC, I'm going to count it as an empty to give me points back. So that's the way we're rolling here. So this is beauty budget item number 7. I also placed a ColourPop order this month, and in that ColourPop order, I have been wanting this. So this is the Soul Cream Bronzer, and I got it in the shade medium, and this I've heard really good things about, and I really think this is gonna be beautiful. So this is what this looks like on me. Do I have a lot of cream bronzers? Absolutely. Did I need another one? Like, I need a hole in the head, but I've been wanting to try this. I was placing a ColourPop order and decided, yep, might as well throw that in there to get the free shipping. So it found its way home to me. So this is beauty budget item number 8. So that's all of the makeup that I purchased. The rest of my purchases, I hate to say it, were eyeshadow palettes. I kind of went crazy with the eyeshadow palettes, and I might need to rein in my eyeshadow palette spending, but you only live once, right? Also, in that ColourPop order, which was the main reason why I made the ColourPop order, was this beauty right here. Palettes were on sale, so I decided that I was going to purchase this one. I have been looking for a rainbow palette, because would you believe I don't actually have a rainbow palette in my collection? And in going to Pride this year, I realized I need a rainbow palette. So when I saw that these palettes went on sale on ColourPop's website, I couldn't stop myself. So this is the Fade into Hue palette, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. It is everything that I could have wanted in a rainbow palette, and I am very happy to be adding this to my collection. This will definitely have purpose for when I want to do a rainbow look. And also, every color of the rainbow is in here. So if I want to do a red look, if I want to do an orange look, a yellow look, a green look, a blue look, a violet look, I can go to this palette and I have every color I could possibly need. Not sad at all that I picked this one up, even though it did cost me a point in my beauty budget. So this is beauty budget item number 9. Since I had done so much spending at Ulta, they gave me a coupon for 20% off of prestige products. So I picked up this next item, which is also an eyeshadow palette. Put in the comments down below, what eyeshadow palette do you think it is? All right, let's see if you guessed correctly. I couldn't help it. I told myself, Marie, you don't need this palette. Marie, you don't need this palette. And then I went inside store and swatched the shimmery shades, and I was just convinced that I needed this palette. There are shades in here that I just went goo goo gaga over when I swatched them on my arm. That purple in particular, I convinced myself I needed to have it. I absolutely needed to have it. So I picked it up. I'm a sucker for tube-faced palettes. What can I tell you guys? The first eyeshadow palette I bought myself, that I actually bought for myself, that I wasn't given as a gift, was a Too-Faced palette, was the Sweet Peach palette. And ever since, I have had a soft spot in my heart for Too-Faced palettes. And this color story, I couldn't say no to. I just couldn't say no to. So I picked it up. So this is beauty budget item number 10. This next item, my partner actually came across at a TJ Maxx. They texted me, asked me, it's here, do you want it? And ultimately my gut reaction was, yes, bring it home to me now. That's this item right here. The Pat McGrath Iconic Infatuation palette from the Love collection. So they found this at a local TJ Maxx for me, and I said, yes, please pick it up. Now, granted, yes, basic bitch. It's pink. Pat is known for pinks. How many Pat McGrath palettes do I own? 1, 2, I think 4. So this would be number 5. Do I probably already have these? Yes. Did I want this? Also yes. So I am a sucker. I'm a clown. I couldn't say no to this. It found its way home to me. So this is beauty budget item number 11. The last item that I purchased this month, which makes it beauty budget item number 12, I totally blame Jen Love for. If you don't watch Jen Love, she is amazing. I will put her channel in the description box down below as well. She made me buy this. So she does a makeup news show every week, and she tells you what makeup is on sale, what's new and hot, what sites are actually going out of business. And unfortunately, this one from Milan Rowe, they are going out of business. This is actually a palette done in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny, and it is the Poison Ivy palette. And when I saw the color story on this, I said, I have to have it. I just have to have it. I think with shipping, it cost me less than $20. And I realized going through my eyeshadow collection, I really don't have greens in my collection. And just look at that. Now there is a pressed glitter in here, which I am not that happy about, but all of the rest of the shades, it screams fall to me. It screams St. Patrick's Day to me. And at a discounted price, I just had to have it. I don't know if this palette is still available. I haven't used it yet to see what the quality is on it, but I figured for under 20 bucks, I could try it. So this was beauty budget item number 12. So starting off with 20 points, I've bought 12 items this month. My beauty budget bank is now down to 8. Oh boy. So now let's go through the items that I emptied out and see where my beauty budget bank stands for the end of September. In no particular order, because when I'm done with items, I just throw them in a bag underneath my vanity. One item that I did finish up was this setting spray by Ulta Beauty that has sunscreen in it. This is the Wannabee Active. I did not like this at all. I did not feel like it set my makeup. It's empty. I don't feel like it, I don't know why I just pulled the cap off. I don't feel like it set my makeup at all. I feel like it did add sunscreen, but I would have had to use it throughout the day. So it definitely is a gimmick that got me to purchase it, but I'm not going to be purchasing it again. So empty number 1. For empty number 2, I have this mini of the MAC Fix Plus. This was what I tried to see if I actually liked the Fix Plus, and I absolutely did. You can see there's a little bit of liquid in there. I can't get it out. You can spray it and nothing comes out. So I'm calling this good. I'm calling this empty. I really like the MAC Fix Plus. I like how it melds everything together. I think it does set my makeup. I used it today and I think my makeup is doing pretty good for being 8 hours at my job. I put it on 2 hours before I went to work, and here I am now about an hour after I get off of work and it's still looking fantastic. So thank you, MAC. I'm loving you, which is why I bought the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So this is beauty empty number 2. Beauty empty number 3 is this half of this lip gloss duo. See, when it's a double-ended thing, I count each side as one, so, you know. But by bringing this in, I would only count this as 1, but emptying it out, I count it as 2. You gotta give me some leeway. I gotta get some extra points somehow. So this is actually the oldest lip gloss in my collection. Please don't ask me how old it is, because I'm ashamed. But it didn't smell like it went off. It still performed beautifully. It is entirely used up now, both sides. This one I used up last month, and this is the side that I used up in September, coming to realize Estee Lauder really doesn't even make lip gloss anymore, because I was looking to repurchase something from them and they really don't even make lip gloss anymore. So, oh well, I guess I gotta find something else to replace it with. That shouldn't be a problem. So that's Beauty Empty number 3. Beauty Empty number 4, I really emptied out the setting sprays, was the trial size of my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I really loved this. I'm probably going to keep this because unlike the MAC Fix Plus, when you open this up, you can actually pour liquid into it. So I think this is going to be great as a travel size to take with me when I go traveling. So I'm going to hang on to this, but I'm going to put it in my Beauty Empties because I will be doing an end of the year Beauty Empties haul to show you guys how much stuff I actually used up this year. But this was used up in September. Really do like it, really do think it's a great setting spray, and really happy that I tried the trial size of it to find that out. So now when it goes on sale, you bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna be picking it up. So this is Beauty Empty number 4. Beauty Empty number 5 was my trial size of the NARS concealer. This is their creamy concealer. This is in the shade Custard. I did not like this as an under eye concealer. No, it didn't work for me. I have been on a concealer journey this year, so I have a bucket full of concealer that I'm trying to make my way through, and the ones that don't really work underneath my eyes, I do use a spot concealing on my face, and it worked really well for that. So would I repurchase it for that? Absolutely, but in reality, I'd rather have a concealer I can do both with instead of one for the under eyes and one for my face. So more than likely, unless it's on a really good deal, I will not be repurchasing this. But this is Beauty Empty number 5. Beauty Empty number 6 is another primer. This was my trial size of the POREfessional Pore Primer from Benefit. It was okay. I liked it. Would I repurchase it? It wasn't my favorite. I'll be completely honest with you. I think I would rather use the Huda Beauty Glowish primer or like the Cali Ray primer. Those are ones I actually really love. This one was just meh. And for a primer that I feel like is just meh, I don't really foresee it being something that I repurchase. If it was given to me as a gift or a free sample, I will use it again. But that's why I really like picking up the mini sizes of products that I don't know if I like or not, because then I can work my way through them quickly, figure out if I like them, and figure out if I should invest in the full size. Not gonna do that with this one. So it did become Beauty Empty number 6. Beauty Empty number 7 was also a sample from Sephora of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush in the shade Provence. This I did not really like. It's great as like a liquid cream shadow. I put it underneath a powder blush. I don't like that it's sparkly. I have come to the realization I do not like sparkly blush. But I'm glad that I got a sample size of it, because now I know I'm never gonna buy it. And I can save points in my beauty bank for other things that I actually want to purchase. This is Beauty Empty number 7. Beauty Empty number 8 was a complete shock to me. I was using it up during the hot summer month of September, because in Connecticut it was still hot here. And that is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff I love, this stuff I will repurchase, but I have another gripping primer that I want to make my way through before I do. And really during the winter, I don't need a gripping primer. I need it during the hot months. So I will be waiting to repurchase this. But yeah, I absolutely love this. Might want to try the one with niacinamide in it instead, but this works wonders. I feel like it is sticky. It's not too sticky for my taste. It keeps my makeup on, and I absolutely loved using this product. Definitely would repurchase it. So this is Beauty Empty number 8. Beauty Empty number 9 was this eyeshadow primer from Sephora. I wanted to try a couple different ones. Right now I'm working my way through the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer. I also have the Too Faced Primer Potion. I think this, compared to the Urban Decay, I actually like this better. And it's cheaper at Sephora. If you pick it up during the Sephora VIB sale, the Sephora products are 20% off. And it's, maybe they're 30% off. They're either 20 or 30% off. But it was definitely something that I enjoyed, and I felt like it definitely blocked out my lids better than the Urban Decay does. So this is definitely going to be a repurchase when I need to repurchase eyeshadow primer, unless the Too Faced I absolutely fall in love with and it knocks my socks off. But this is such a great deal and definitely is going to be a repurchase. So this is Beauty Empty number 9. Beauty Empty number 10 is my NYX liquid eyeliner in the shade Brown. And this was a complete shock to me. I feel like this dried up because I have one in black that I've had a lot longer than I've had this. I bought this in April, and this is, I don't want to say it's used up. I want to say it dried up because I don't feel like I used it anywhere near as much as I continue to use my black color in this. So have you guys encountered this? Do these NYX liquid eyeliners, they look like the felt tip there, do these dry up on you guys? What is your experience with them? Because this is only the second one I've purchased. The black one is still going strong on me, but the brown one, not so much. So I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I would repurchase this. I really love the Epic ink liner, and I feel like if they have that in a brown, I would rather have that instead of this, but that's incredibly difficult to do wings with, and I have enough trouble already, so maybe I might have to repurchase a pen like this. Do you guys have any recommendations on liquid eyeliner pens? Put them in the comments down below. Let me know. What should I try next? So this is Beauty Empty number 10. Beauty Empty number 11 is going to be a spoiler for my project pan, but if you watched the last episode, I already told you guys I was going to use it up, and I did. This is my IT Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi lip balm in the shade Pure Perfect Pink, and I used it all the way up. There's nothing in there. It is all gone. So I'll be showing this to you guys during my next project rolling 10 pan update, but you get to see it early in the beauty budget because this is Beauty Empty number 11. And last but not least, Beauty Empty number 12, which if you've seen my project pan video, you already know this is coming. This was my CoverGirl powder foundation in the shade 520 Creamy Natural. So I didn't necessarily use this as a powder foundation. I used this as a setting powder over tinted moisturizer, and it worked really, really well for that. And I bought this a year ago, and it took me a year to use it up. A pretty concentrated use. I did use other powders in between. Didn't use it every day for a year, but she's completely used up, and I'm going to be using this compact to help me use up my new powder that I'm working on in that. I'm going to put that at the end screen, so if you want to catch that update on my rolling project 10 pan, it'll be on the end screen for you so that you can do that. So this is Beauty Empty number 12. So where does that leave us, ladies and gentlemen? I emptied out 12 beauty products, which gives me 6 beauty budget points. Remember, for every 2 makeup products that I finish, I earn 1 point back. The other way I can earn points is by panning 10 eyeshadows, which I didn't pan any eyeshadows this month. Although I did buy a lot of eyeshadow, I have a lot of potential to pan. I have 12 beauty empties, which nets me 6 more points. So if I started off at 20, I bought 12 items, that brings me down to 8, plus the 6 brings me back up to 14 points going into October. And October is going to be interesting because I anticipate the Sephora VIB sale is coming, Black Friday is coming. So I better be using my points wisely because I only got 14 left. How many beauty items can I empty out to get me more points? Only next month will tell me. So tune in to next month's video to see how much I gain and how much I lose. But that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. You know I always love when you do. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you like my content too. Thank you for staying with me through my croaky voice today. If you've made it this far, put a little frog emoji down in the comment section down below so that I know. And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.